All right, this is part 2 of our multiplying fractions review. So now we're going to review how we can model multiplying fractions by fractions. And I think this method was a little bit more difficult at first, and I think we spent a couple days on it just to make sure we could feel really good with it. So let's go ahead and review. So recall, when you're multiplying a fraction by another fraction, you are indeed taking part of a part. So to model this, what we're going to do is we are going to start by modeling one of our fractions going vertically. And vertically means up and down. Then we're going to model the other fraction going horizontally, which means side to side. The product, or the answer, sorry, the product is where the shading overlaps. And you'll have two brand new, you will have a new set of fractions. So let's take a look. 2/3 times 1/4. So as you can see here, and I'm sorry when this printed, it didn't print in color, but I'm gonna go ahead and shade this in a little bit darker. Here I have 2/3 because I have 3 equal strips going up and down, and I have 2/3 of it shaded. So this is 2/3. And going sideways, I have 1/4 because I have 4 equal strips going side to side, and I shaded in 1/4. So I want you to pretend, if I was, super savvy with graphic design and videography and all that stuff, I would have these two merge. And when you do that, your overlapping part looks like this. So I have my red quarter going side to side, and I have my blue 2/3 going up and down. And the product, or the answer, is the overlapping part. So where are we overlapped being red and blue? These two pieces. So this is our product. We have two pieces out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our product is 2/12, which can be simplified to 1/6 if I divide the top and bottom by 2. So the product of 2/3 and 1/4 is 2/12, which equals 1/6, because the overlapping portion is 2 out of 12 equal parts. Let's do another example. And again, I apologize that my colors are a little bit different. It did not print correctly. It only printed, I didn't have a color printer, I apologize. So let's take a look here. So the vertical purple section, so here I'm gonna try and walk you through this next problem in steps. So we've got the vertical purple section. So I've got 1, 2, I have 3 sections shaded in out of 4, because there are 3 purple strips shaded going up and down out of 4 total equal strips going up and down. So you can kind of see the divisions here. So I have 3/4 in purple, and going side to side in blue, let's see, this is supposed to be the blue part. I have 2 things shaded out of, let's see how many equal parts there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 out of 5 equal parts. So this is 2/5 because there are 2 blue strips shaded going side to side out of 5 total equal strips. So the multiplication problem that we're dealing with is 3/4 times 2/5. So I have 3/4 times 2/5. And the product is going to be the overlapping portion. So let me kind of highlight this overlapping portion. So all of this is shaded blue and purple. Let's see how many pieces there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces out of how many total now? Well, 4 times 5 is 20. So if I counted up all of those little rectangles, there would be 20 of them. So my product is 6/20, and 6/20 can actually be simplified. I'm gonna come down here. 6/20, both of them are even, so I can divide them both by 2, and I get 3/10, which will be my final answer. So my answer is 3/10, and originally it's because there are 6 overlapping shaded rectangles out of 20 total equal rectangles now. All right, let's keep pressing on. All right, so let's just go ahead and get to our shortcut now, because we are not gonna want to be drawing pictures for the rest of our lives to multiply fractions, especially since multiplying fractions is so straightforward. So let's start with multiplying fractions by whole numbers. You're going to need to first turn your whole number into a fraction by putting it over 1. Multiply straight across. Simplify and or turn your product into a mixed number at the end. It will most likely turn into a mixed number, might be a whole number. So here we go. So with the first example, I'm gonna put 5 over 1 times 2/3, and I multiply straight across, and I get 10/3. Now I need to turn that into a mixed number. 3 goes into 10, 3 whole times, that gets me to 9, and the difference between 10 and 9 is 1. So my answer is 3 1/3. Oops, I'm running out of space here, sorry. 10 times 4/5. So I have 10 over 1 times 4/5. I'm gonna multiply straight across and I get 40/5. 5 goes into 40, 8 whole times, and we're done. Let's do the next example, number 3. 7/8 times 4 over 1. I'm going to multiply straight across. 7 times 4 gives me 28/8. Multiplying straight across. 8 goes into 28. Let's see. 3 whole times. I get to 24. The difference is 4. 4/8 is equal to half. So this is 3 1/2 would be my final answer. And I apologize that I ran out of room, but let's do this last one. 3/4 times 21 over 1. Multiply straight across, I get 63/4. 4 goes into 60, let's see, 15 whole times. Whoops, 15 with 3 left over. So it'd be 15 3/4. All right, so let's take a look at multiplying fractions by fractions. It's the same exact procedure. This is even easier though. In fact, we have one less step. We don't have to put anything over 1. We're just dealing with 2 fractions. So we're gonna multiply straight across and simplify at the end. So here we go. I'm gonna just multiply straight across and I get 12/24. I do need to simplify that. 12/24. Let's see, both of these are divisible by 4. And I get 3/6. Oops, I could have divided by a bigger number. Oh, of course, 12. 3/6 is equal to half. All right, let's do another problem. Multiply straight across and we get 8/15. And there's no simplifying. That's as simple as it gets. The next one, multiply straight across and we get 6/32. These are both even, so I'm gonna come down here. And I'm going to divide them by 2, and I get 3/16. And that's as simple as it gets. And the last problem, multiply straight across, and we get 40/80. 40 is half of 80, so this whole thing is equal to half. You could divide the top and bottom by 40. Again, I'm going to pause this video to finish up the rest. Oh, I lied. We are all finished. Sorry about that. Please review all of the videos that I've already posted to my Google website of the lessons that we learned prior to spring break and prior to the the school closure. I know that was quite a while ago. I think these were relatively straightforward lessons. I'm here to help as well, so please contact me with any questions you might have. Perhaps even redo the study guide, maybe print out a blank copy and completely retake that. That should help you prepare for your quiz that will be on Tuesday.